Hey, this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all, this is Shar, and welcome. We are here to talk about episode number 75. But before we open these doors to the gates, baby, we're going to do our front porch talk. Y'all know what that is. Well, I put all of your comments on my page and read them and give my response. And, of course, I agree with everybody that what y'all say. So we're talking about the last episode, honey. Y'all know I was so giggly on episode number 74, honey. I couldn't even get through it. That's one of my longest videos. I'm so embarrassed. But I could be real with y'all. Y'all know I love me some Elon, baby, and some Marcel. So y'all already know. So I can't wait to see what y'all have to say about my little giddy ass as I'm was when I was responding and looking at the damn show yesterday. I'm like, geez, Louise, I'm just acting like a little schoolgirl, my 54-year-old ass. Anyway, let me start with my girl, Miss Cynthia Judkins. Miss Cynthia Judkins 2250. She says, eyeballs. Ooh, Chelsea and Madison sitting in the tree. KISSING. Ooh. Ain't that something, girl? Ain't that something? They got them real bold. Again, I don't have no problems with it, but they getting real bold now, baby. They getting real bold. Again, I ain't seen the stories in so long. I used to watch One Life to Live, and I haven't seen it. So yeah, honey, they getting real bold. They look real cute together. All right, so Raquel Bassett 3260. She said Elon and Marcel to start off the week. Get it, Auntie. Girl. Girl, that's a good sandwich right there, honey. Me in the middle. Oh, thank you, Raquel. Thank you. My boo Cynthia Judkins is back, and she says, I know you were happy to see your boo Marcel. Girl, don't you know it, honey? I was so happy to see Marcel, on the screen. Okay, we have my boo again, Cynthia Judkins. She says, Vanessa making her own rules with Joey. Right? That bitch is taking over. I love it. I love that she was like, look, you might think I have this cute, innocent blonde honey, but I'm from the hood, honey. I'm ruthless, and I know what I want, and I know how to get it. So I'm happy that she's standing toe to toe with Joey. He needs that. I think he liked that shit. Don't you? Okay, we have Miss Carolyn. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Mac Wilson 497. She says thirst trap Chelsea. Okay, I mean that girl is so thirsty and so empty. She just anybody that shows her some attention, baby, she gonna grab it and nab it and keep it close to her heart, honey. I just tell you. But you're right. Somebody else said that on another video that Chelsea just really showed herself to be real thirsty, and she is. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. We got my girl Cynthia is back. She says Ashley is just plain confused. Woo. Her crying got on my fucking nerves so bad. Just say no, I don't want to be with you because I want to be with somebody else. She still is so Delulu. She's the Delulu one. It ain't Leslie, it's her. She just don't. She feel like she don't want to hurt Derek's feelings. Derek is like, well, just tell me if it's somebody else. Damn, just tell me. And she won't say it anyway. That girl is so crazy. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, we have Miss Welder, 69. She said, "Oh my God, I'm at work listening to you. I usually listen to you the following day at work. You have me dying. I almost pee my pants." When you talk about your panties being wet, oh my God, I love listening to you. Thank you, girl. That's me, girl. I just have a good time. And I'm just being honest. Girl, I ain't even gonna lie, I listened to that audio twice. I was like, I cannot believe I said that. But that's what keeps y'all happy. That's what keeps y'all, coming back for more. I can't be nobody else but me unless I'm on stage and they pay me to be somebody else. Honey, I'm gonna be that. But when I'm here, I'm just me, honey. And I'm happy that I can put a smile on your faces. That makes me happy. So thank you so much, Miss Welder. Okay, we have Crystal Waters. Hey, Crystal, what's going on, girl? What's the tea? She says, girl, I know you were twitching. Both of your boos are on today, Elon and Marcel. Could you stand it, girl? No, I couldn't stand it, baby. I told you I was marching all across the floor. I was pacing, baby. Because y'all know we have been talking about them. We have been chit-chatting about them. Like, where the fuck are Elon and Marcel? I think they get ready to do some stuff. I think that the plot with Leslie is about to die down. Now they're easing it over to Joey and Marcel and back with Elon. So I think the plot with Leslie is about to phase out. I don't think it's going to stop, but I think it's not going to be as the priority as it is now with this corrupt police department working with that old sneaky ass Joey. But yeah, girl, I was happy to see them niggas back on the TV, girl. I was happy. My girl Cynthia, she says, I feel you, Shar. My longtime crush is Richard Gere. Now, I used to love me some Richard Gere, honey. And we actually have the same birthday. Girl, I used to love me some Richard Gere. What did he play in? He was, American Gigolo, honey. He played in that. Oh, Officer and the Gentleman. He played in that. Oh, it's just something about his eyes and the way that nigga walked, baby. Ooh. He just always had like confidence whenever he came on the screen, and his hair was always perfect. I know about Richard Gere, honey. I know me about some Richard Gere, and I shouldn't have no crush on this man, but I have my frat brother, Morris Chestnut. I love me some tall, dark, and handsome Morris fucking Chestnut, girl. Ooh, girl, I love me some Morris. I shouldn't like him because that's my frat brother. But I love me. Everybody know how much I love me some Morris Chestnut. But I heard he ain't that tall. But it's okay. It don't matter when you anyway, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that, boo. Okay, Pecan Girl 192. Hey, I'm sorry, Pecan Angel. Lord, girl, my glasses. No, is it Peace Angel. Oh, Pecan. Girl. Peace Angel 4192. These damn glasses, honey. Let me switch them out to the bifocals because this is some bullshit. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see it now. Peace Angel 4192. Hey, love. How are you? She says, Ashley is up in her feelings, honey. Yesterday, she was all torn up about Derek potentially breaking up with her. Now she's turning down his proposal. Run, Derek. I don't understand Andre's infatuation with her, but that's just me. Regarding Vernon and Martin, come on, tell it, girl. Just curious, when does Martin do his policy making work? Right. He always talk about he damn policy making, girl. We don't never see him nowhere. She said he's always at home, the country club or the restaurant. Facts, facts, facts. Vanessa's got some gangster about herself. Right. Flipping that script on old Joey and Marcel. Woo, child. Smitty is on his neck, baby. But he don't know who he's messing with. Might come up missing, okay? Like, where's Smitty? Where's Smitty at, boy? Smitty gone, baby. Smitty gone. Love your recaps. Cuss all you want. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you, Miss Peace Angel. I really do, girl. I'ma just keep doing it just for you. My girl Raquel, she says, Marcel is always angry. Calm down, sir. But that's what made it so sassy, girl. Raquel, that's what made it so sassy. That's what makes it so sexy. But I understand, honey. Just, he just need a little char in his cup. And that's all. That'll calm his ass down. And my girl, Miss Welder, she is back. She says, whatever Naomi is supposed to find for June, that's going to be the key on who she's connected to, the Vernon or Haley. I want her to be someone that's going to knock Anita and Vernon down a couple of steps. That is so true, Miss Welder. I hope that June come in there and just snatch everybody's wig. Even that long silver coif that's on top of Anita's head. Because I really believe that June is somehow connected to the Articulettes. And Barbara might be her mammy. I really believe that because when they did the voiceover for Barbara's voice, it sounded like June. God knows it sounded like June. Whew, that's a good thought, though. Yeah, hopefully they help to get back to June because we ain't seen June in a couple of weeks. I hate when they introduce these new characters and we get close to them, honey. Then all of a sudden they just disappear. But she'll be back, I'm sure. That baby gonna be back. Okay, we have Miss Welder. She also says, how long has Martin and Smitty been married? This happened a couple of years ago and his husband don't even know. Confusing, right? Right, exactly. I wonder how long they've been together. I think maybe 5 years plus, maybe 5, no more than 10. But it was, yeah, for him to have kept that secret away from his hubby, that ain't right. Raquel, she says, she's back. She says, Ashley was even more annoying if that is even possible. Why she do Derek like that? Derek asked her twice, right? After the second no, Derek saw the light, baby. Let her go, Derek. She don't want your ass. Yeah, she don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you. She don't. You know, he's so sweet. Yeah, Derek is sweet, but you sour, honey. He don't need no sour puss in his life. But girl, yeah, I agree. And Rhonda, SMH AT79, hey Rhonda, boo, what's going on, girl? She says Chelsea is working on my nerves. She's doing too much too soon. Damn. Whatever happened to getting to know somebody first. Right, right. And she had the nerve enough to ask about her being discreet. Girl, please. You had the whole wedding streaming live with guns blazing and didn't have enough sense to turn the recording off. P.S. Girl, what is FOH? What, for whole sake? What? You know I'm old, child. I know somebody gonna tell me like, Auntie, it means this. That's why I love it because y'all be listening. And then she said, P.S. So what Ashley think finna happen with Andre, huh? He ready to settle down, so he says, and she's playing games. I hope she knows that they will not work out. Plus facts, all of that, honey. She think that she gonna get up underneath Andre, and Andre gonna, she gonna make an honest man out of Andre. Andre has had every woman on every continent. The right puss is gonna come back. She gonna come back, I promise you. And that's where he gonna be confused about whether or not he wants to be committed to Ashley or not. And he gonna hurt Danny. I hate that he's gonna hurt my girl. He's gonna hurt her. That girl has already been through enough shit with bills. Stupid ass. Oh, thank y'all. Y'all be having me cracking up, honey. I love it. Y'all keep talking, keep saying what you got to say to my recappers. I love y'all so much. All right, we get ready to open up the gates, baby, to episode number, what was that, 75. And here we go. Oh, beyond the gates. We've made it 75 episodes. Can y'all believe that? Consistency is key. It is key. And a key too. Y'all be blessed and let's go. Well, we are at episode number 75. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed my interpretation yesterday. That was so much fun. Anyway, we are with Madison and with Chelsea in the afterglow. And Madison was like, honey, I guess all I could say is just wow. Chelsea was like, honey, girl, that's the type of medical attention that I could get used to. Oh. Madison was like, girl, trust me, honey, this was entirely unprofessional. But you did make my heart race in ways that were not FDA approved. Go ahead, Maddie. Chelsea was like, girl, do doctors always talk about medical shit like moments like this? I mean, so Madison was like, girl, no. The doctor in me normally disappears when I'm with somebody. So Chelsea's like on her phone. I don't know why she's on her phone like that, but she tells Maddie, she was like, well, girl, you can examine me anytime. So Maddie was like, you sure about that? So Chelsea was like, what? So Maddie was like, I mean, you were just, rather quick to grab your phone. What are you doing? She's like, don't worry. I am not about to post that I just had mind-blowing sex with my father's doctor. Girl, not everything ends up on my feed. Madison was like, girl, that is not what has me more concerned. Wait a minute. We're at Smitty. I was talking about Spitty. You'll see why I said that. We're at Smitty's house, and you see Samantha in the background on the computer. She's like, so he's drinking something. She's like, what's gay sex like? He spit out all this juice and shit. Whatever water he had, he spit it on the floor. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm what? I mean, you can see water dripping from his nose, his mouth. and Samantha in the background like, oops. So she was like, Dad, I'm not trying to be messy, okay? It's for school. It's the community college course that I'm taking over the summer. Remember that? So her goal is to get ahead of the game so when the purse line takes off and she's really doing some other stuff, then she gets too busy promoting her product, then she's all good. So she's trying to do her homework before she becomes a world-renowned model. Go ahead, Samantha, I hear you. So she said that community college first assignment is human sexuality. So Smitty was like, don't you need parental consent to take something like that? She's like, Pop signed this paperwork. Smitty, while he wiping his face, he was like, well, did he read what he was signing before he signed it? She's like, no, not really. I mean, he was on his first coffee when he signed it. I could have been selling his whole house, baby, and he would have never noticed it. So Smitty was like, that typical politician. So are we gonna, he was like, no. He said, if your pops was the one that signed that damn paperwork, then he's gonna be the one that's gonna do the Q&A, not me. So she was like, I mean, he's not here, and he's having dinner at the country club with great grandpa. He was like, well, he looked at his watch. Well, Vernon is an old ass man. He do like to eat really early. Yeah, it helps the food go down, slower when you eat early. Don't eat too late, y'all. That food be taking forever going down. And he looks at his watch again. He say, wow, damn, he should have been back by now. Yeah, Vernon already left, but Martin is busy somewhere yoking up that dude in the corner, asking, what the fuck you doing with me? What you want? So Samantha was like, well, did maybe something came up? So we see yesterday's scene repeat again. We see the footsteps of the guy walking, and we hear Martin yoke him up. Why are you talking to me, huh? What the fuck do you want? Who the hell are you? Answer me. Sir, sorry, I'm just doing my job, sir. If I offended you in any way, you can drop the damn Mr. Rogers act. Go ahead, Martin. He looks him in the eye. He said, have we ever damn met before? The guy looking at him right in his face, lying. Telling him, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, sir. It's possible. I see so many club members. Martin was like, you do remember me, right? I'm a Dupree, motherfucker. And not from here. So we're at the other part of the country club where Naomi is on the phone, leaving a voicemail for Jacob, saying that her client is going to meet her there at the country club. So she's about to enjoy some overpriced salmon instead of them yummy ass oxtails that I was craving from Orphy Jeans. God dog it. So she got a beep on her phone. Security letting her know her client got there a little early, so she waiting for him. She turns around. We see Ashley running in there, honey. Running in there, hair just a blowing in the wind. Let's see what this heifer about to say. I've been calling and calling you, girl. Why haven't you picked up? And Naomi was like, girl, I'm sorry. I was knee deep in work and I figured we'd talk later. What's the matter? She's like, she cuts off Naomi to me. It was important. And your assistant wouldn't tell me where you were until I bribed her with 2 spot tickets. Ooh. So Naomi was like, girl, okay, girl, calm down. I will deal with her later. Just tell me what's wrong. She's like, how the hell could you let Derek propose to me? So you see Jacob at Orphy Jeans, because I guess she's going to have them oxtails with him. So he was like, hell, more oxtails for me. And so we see Derek there sipping on a beer. I didn't know they sold beer at Orphy Jeans. So Jacob comes up to Derek and says, hey, look at you, my man. He about to level up. Go ahead, bro. So he was like, come on, D. I love Orphy Jeans, but wouldn't you rather just propose to Ashley at a more fancier place? I guess he thought that he was there to propose to Ashley. Bro, it already happened, honey. So Derek was like, look, bro, it don't even matter. So Jacob was like, oh, yes, it do matter, bro. Look, Ashley's going to remember tonight for the rest of her life. Yes, she will, bro. He's like, she already said no. Jacob was like, what the f-? He says, I did the proposal thing at Uptown, and all this time I thought we were building something real. And she looked at this ring like it was like it was about like a bomb that was about to go off. He ain't lying, because she sure was scared to touch it. Jacob was like, damn, man, bro, that's cold. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. So Derek was like, yeah, man, you're not the only one. Jacob was like, I mean, did she even at least give your ass a reason why? So we are at Danny's house, and she's on the couch sipping. I'm glad that Danny has slowed down on her drinking. And we see Andre with the same sweater. He's had the same sweater on since Friday. Comes over there, so she's smiling. She's just waiting. So he's like, there's my favorite supermodel. He kisses her on the neck. She's like, ex-supermodel, but I still got it though. He said, yeah, you do, and then some. The camera never did you any justice. Stop with the sweet talk, Andre. Get to the point. He's like, hey, we need to talk. And Danny did the same thing I would do. Like, woo. Those 4 little words never lead to anything good. Girl, you ain't lying. Can we please skip to the part where we just rip each other's clothes off, okay? He was like, well, I would love to do that, honey. I'll be the first one naked. But I stopped by earlier, and when you weren't in here, I stopped by the guest house. She said, oh, yeah, that's right. The girls are setting up shop there. That's right. Chelsea's purse empire in the making. He was like, yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure the way I walked in there might have given away way too much. She's like, what do you mean? He says, I mean that that Chelsea and Kat ain't stupid. I'm sure they caught on. Are you trying to tell me that my daughter and niece know that we're sleeping together? Here you go. Here you go. Here's a little offensive stuff. I mean, would that be the worst thing in the world if they did know that shit? I mean, so by the time we get back from the commercials, honey, Danny done got up and got to the kitchen. First, she was on the couch. So he was like, so what do you want to say? You losing your cool? She was like, what the fuck do you want me to say? That I'm cool with my daughter and her cousin knowing that I'm fucking my sister's nephew. That's a lot. Here you go again. Well, you know damn well that we ain't blood related, girl. You making it way worse than it is. She was like, worse than Chelsea knowing I'm sleeping with somebody closer to her age than mine. And then he comes back with this old fucking cliche. Age ain't nothing but a number. She was like, still. He talking about check out the mirror with his immature self. She's like, Andre, people talk, honey. And you're the one that ain't got to worry about ending up on the front cover of some messy gossip page. Hell, when men date younger girls, honey, it's high five and cigars. Shit, when we do it, it's side eyes and prayer circles. And she ain't lying, because I have kicked it with a young guy. Again, I'm 54. And my man, he's a little younger than me. He ain't like the age gap between them two, but I only kicked it with a young guy to this day. Nobody knows that we've kicked it. Only my man, because I told him. But other than that, me and him are the only two people that know that we kicked it. And he's at least 20 years younger. Here he go. Since when did Danny the priest start caring about what people think? You're right, she says, and I don't care. Unless my damn family's involved. And Nicole is going through a very, very rough time right now. He's like, so rough that she wouldn't be happy for you? That I'm sleeping with her damn nephew? By marriage, Danny. She's like, Andre, she was there the day you were born, nigga. He's like, okay, yeah, okay, maybe Aunt Nicole... maybe she's going to have an initial reaction. And Danny was like, maybe, nigga, maybe. She will probably never speak to either of us ever again, which I doubt it. She'll be shocked. She has her psychiatry hat on, so she don't care about how nobody feels, really. I mean, if she ain't care about her son sitting there in front of her saying he's losing his mind, she ain't going to give a fuck about the fact that Danny and Andre are kicking it. So, but I don't know. This story has so many twists and turns. I really thought that Ashley was going to say yes to the engagement, but I was wrong about that. But I didn't say it, but I thought that she was going to say yeah. So who knows, honey? Nicole might be pissed. He was like, look, I highly doubt that, all right? And look, you know this ain't about her. This is about your ass. And she's like, oh my God, you sound like Pamela. He's like, wait a minute. So, wait, you told her about us? And she's like, look, it slipped. She was like, honey, don't act like you ain't never humble brag to somebody, honey. All of us have had a good time. And girl, guess what we did last night? All of us did that at one point or another. Just watch who you tell, honey. Because she might want your story to be hers. Anyway, let's go back to the story. So, Andre was like, oh, well, only to Ted. And so Danny was like, what the fuck you told Ted? He said, hey, what can I say? It slipped. Try to be an asshole. So, Ted and Pamela know and Chelsea and Kat suspect? Oh my God. So he was like, oh no, oh my God. 2 people, maybe 4, no. He was like, man, we might as well tell the PR firm to start our apology tour, our apology trail, both of them. She said, this is serious. He was like, look, it don't have to be, girl. Oh, this is interesting. He was like, look, why don't we just stop hiding? She says, I'm not ready. Aren't those the same words that Ashley told Derek yesterday? I'm not ready. Interesting. He was like, fine. She was like, wait a minute, you got a problem with me protecting what's private, nigga? He's like, nah, not at all, unless it's got something to do with Bill's ass. Danny, she says, this has nothing to do with Bill. And Andre was like, yeah, right. She says that he stopped having anything to say or feel about me the moment he took that ring off his finger. Yes, he stopped. So we're back at Orphe Jean. So Jacob was like, well, what reason did Ashley give you? Derek was like, well, plural, honey. She had plenty to say. I do love you, Derek. I do want to marry you, Derek. So Jacob was like, but not right now, right? Yeah. So Jacob was like, I mean, Derek is like, but if not now, then when? Damn it, next year, next decade. When Mercury's in retrograde, or when the Lions win the Super Bowl. Ooh, that was shady. So Jacob was like, look, hey, real talk, bro. At least she didn't say never. He said, even if I could get past that part that you just said, but I can't. But here's the craziest part. Ashley actually said that she felt like I was testing her ass. That the whole proposal was some kind of a loyalty check. Jacob was like, I mean, was it? So we are back at the country club, and Naomi is trying to get Ashley to calm the fuck down. She said, okay, look, girl. First of all, Derek is a grown ass man. I mean, I couldn't stop his ass from proposing even if I wanted to, girl. And so she says, even if you couldn't, I mean, taking him ring shopping, girl. Are you serious? And Naomi was like, he helped. He asked me for help. Did you really expect for me not to help the poor guy, girl? He was just about to buy you some discount ring that was going to turn your finger green. Tell me you didn't pay for it. Oh my God, Naomi, please tell me you didn't buy that ring, girl. Oh my God, Naomi, you better not have paid for that ring. Naomi was like, girl, what planet are you on right now? Derek is way too damn stubborn for even for me to try to buy his ass some coffee. And Jacob watches our accounts like a hawk. And then she's talking about, thank God. And so Naomi was like, girl, I just helped him. I just helped him pick the ring out. That's all, girl. That's all. And she was like, why would you do that? Girl, Ashley, calm down. Naomi was like, girl, I was just trying to be a good friend. So Ashley was like, but you're my best friend. Did you honestly not know that this wasn't what I wanted? She's like, okay, look, let's just take this inside, okay? I'm supposed to meet with the client, but I can cancel. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, that's fine, girl, okay? Like, this is important. We got to talk this out and calm your ass down. You are more important to me. Oh, I'm such a mess right now. I shouldn't go in there. So Naomi's like, girl, you look stunning. And who knows, as fabulous as you look, you might get a few more proposals before we even make it to the table, girl. Not funny, sis. Not funny. Okay, I'm sorry. That's too soon. You're right. I'm just trying to lower the temperature, sis. That's all. Especially because of some of the members here can be a bit touchy. Right when she said that, some old white gentleman just walked by behind them. So we're back with Martin and weird old Kenneth guy. And he said, I need for you to do something. So Martin takes out some money and pushes it on his chest. He's, I need for you to do something for me. And Kenny was like, what? I want you to repeat after me. Let's see what color's your money. Let's see what color's your money, he says. You know, he telling you to say that with feeling. You know to say it with some feeling. So Martin was like, say that shit louder. Let's see what color's your money. Martin was like, say that shit like you're angry. He's like, come on, say that shit like you're angry. Let's see what color's your money. Then we saw these flashbacks. We see a crowbar. I'm about to slow this down, see what we seeing. So we see a hand, we see some car lights, we see some man's lips is talking, we see the crowbar. We see all of that. Like, it makes me think that Martin is psychic too, because we already believe that Cat is a little psychic, not psycho, but psychic. Martin might be a little psychic, and that might be the phrase that like brings all that back to his memory. So they was saying that shit 3 times like it was Beetlejuice or something. Candyman. I definitely I ain't saying no Candyman. So don't ask me to do it. So Kenneth is holding up the money. Asked him, did he need anything else? He really needs to go back to work. He's like, thanks for the tip. And then Kenny skedaddles off. Well, look who we have on the screen. We're at the casino with Joey and Vanessa. And so they're fixing up their clothes, because they've just finished being bad. Yeah. And she's like, I mean, how is that fine suit wearing ass of yours? He says, burns like hell. That damn table don't exactly have no memory foam on that shit. Is making love on different surfaces part of the attraction? 'Cause you did promise me a bed the next time. So Vanessa was like, where's your sense of adventure? Don't say you're going soft on me already. Just the opposite, he says. So you have the stamina for another round, she said. Oh, I could go all night. I mean, we could try out every surface in this damn room. Uh-oh. We see Dougie come up in here and he's like, what's going on around here? Don't even try to play me for a fool by lying. So we're back at Danny's house, and so Andrea's like, can we just cut the bullshit for a second, all right? You know this ain't about Chelsea. This ain't about Cat. This is about you. Danny was like, since when did you become the fucking expert on what's on my mind? He was like, well, since you practically admitted that shit to me the other night. I mean, this is about Bill, Danny. I mean, the way that he played you and broke your heart. So Danny was like, well, damn, why not just pour more salt on the wound while you're at it? Shit. Listen, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, girl. I'm just trying to understand, why do we have to hide this real connection we got? She's like, you want the truth? He was like, well, damn. I mean, shit. I mean, that's what I hear. I mean, but not the way you just said it. Damn. Because she was like, you want the truth, nigga? I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, now you all sensitive. You had your nuts all tight before. Now all of a sudden she want to tell you the truth. Well, I don't know if I want to hear that. He talking about, Danny, look, I don't want to say nothing that's going to make you sad, okay? She said, yeah, you're good at that. Meeting me where I'm at and letting me hide out in this caressing and kissing and fucking and everything. So much wonderful fucking. So he was like, I mean, that's not exactly a hardship, you know what I'm saying? She says, okay, I'm going to tell you the truth, all right? He was like, yeah, well, spill it. She says she's scared. Oh, Danny. I'm scared of being played again, and I'm tired of men making me feel like I'm not enough. He was like, men, huh? So you lumping me in with them. So she was like, shouldn't I? Look, nigga, I didn't see what Bill did was coming. I didn't see that coming. Why should I believe you when doing that in my marriage nearly broke my ass? Do you know what it's like to have the man that you built your whole entire life with look at you like you're yesterday's news? Then all that proves is that Bill is on top of other things, an idiot for, he's on top of other things and an idiot for letting you go. That's all he is. He said that same shit to Chelsea. He's always calling these other men idiots for letting them go. Man, that's what a player do. He used the same line on different pussy. He's clearly blind, he says. But Daddy, I see you. I mean, I really see you. And I'm not him. I'm not that nigga. And I'm not going to leave you for Haley. No, you ain't. You're going to leave her for Ashley. I see it. Daddy says, what would you want with that trashy pregnant hoe anyway? He's like, okay, I mean, Danny, come on. She's like, okay, look, maybe not Haley. She asked him, she said, but what about someone else? Are you sure there's no other woman? Maybe someone who is closer to your age, who doesn't come with quite as much baggage as me? Baby, and they did a small pan from his head over to Ashley and Naomi talking at the damn country club. So Naomi is on the phone. She apologizes to her client that she had to cancel, but something urgent came up, girl. So they were able to reschedule. So while she's talking to Ashley, she sees Martin walking out the damn club all fast. She said, Martin, nigga, you hear me calling you? He said, hey, hey, Naomi, hey, Ashley. So Ashley skedaddles and she says she'll meet Naomi at the bar. So he got his face is wet with sweat and he panting and she's like, you okay, cuz? Because you don't seem like yourself. You talking about just the usual Capitol Hill circus. Don't I know it, honey? Especially since Saturday. Shit. Just the usual circus, the Congress never sleeps. Shit. So he asked about how's Uncle Bill doing. She's like, he acts like ain't nothing never happened. That man's ego is writing checks and his blood vessels can't cash. Go ahead, Naomi. So she just talked about how stubborn her pappy is. He said, that's great. So she was like, look, the last time we talked, you said that things at home could be better. Are you sure, cuz? Are you sure there's nothing else going on with you? He looked so sad. She's like, look, Martin, whatever it is, honey, I am in your corner. I always have been. And she might be the one that can really... She'll put that Dupree name to the side and stand by law and justice, and she should be the one that he might have to confide in. He's like, I could... He said, never mind, no, thanks for the help, cuz, but, I'm sure Ashley's waiting on you, and Smitty's probably wondering where the fuck I'm at right now, so I gotta go. So he tells her to have fun, so she goes to the bar to meet with Ashley. So as he's about to leave, Kenneth, the guy, he's coming in there, straightening up things in the lobby. Now, when he was in the hallway with Martin, he didn't have his name tag on. I see now he got his name tag back on. Maybe when Martin yoked him up, his name tag fell off. But it's back on now. Good. Good for catching that PDs. Is it PAs or PRs? Production assistants, PAs. Good look. So yeah, the guy kind of looks at Martin and smiles a little bit, like, yeah, right. So we go back to Smitty, and he's talking with Samantha about her grades and where's Tyrell. We find out Tyrell is at chess club practice, and so she's trying to get ahead of the curve because her mind is really on making sure that this brand is bomb, the purse brand. So Smitty tells her he really wants to make sure that her being a spokesperson won't get in the way of her grades, and she said, "Look, it won't. You want to know why? Because she really, really, really wants to help Chelsea and Kat do this. So she says she wants to be a part of something that's really, really dope, and she really is not going to screw up like great grandpappy said. Keep your eyes on the prize." And so Smith is like, "Okay, that's my girl." So he gives her a nice little cute hug. Those little bubble skirts are so cute on the little girls today. They are so cute. So we're back with Chelsea and Madison. So Madison's like, "Girl, it's not about the internet or anything like that. It's about being personal and being present. Girl, we just shared something really, really intimate, and you jump right on your damn phone. It's like, what the fuck that? What is that about? And your first damn instinct is to check your socials? I haven't checked in hours, and if I don't feed the beast, the algorithm will do me real dirty." Madison was like, every notification, every like is like a dopamine hit that keeps her coming back for more and more and more. So Chelsea was like, and I'm sure after what we just did, I'm sure that it triggers the same dopamine response. Wow. And I recall me coming back for more several times, like I did. So Madison was like, girl, there is a huge damn difference between natural rewards and the digital ones. Seems like the doctor hasn't turned off her medical brain, and she's asking me to turn off my influencer one. It's not just about likes. I mean, this is my work. Madison was like, I like the way you say that word. I mean, I can hear the pride, the joy, the challenge, the obligation, and the aspiration you bring to your work. I feel the same damn way about neurology. And so Chelsea was like, I mean, no delusions here, doctor. I'm not saving lives. But I'm just trying to have convos that make a difference. Same here, Chelsea. I'm not saving lives, but you pretty much are, because when you have conversations that make a difference in people's lives, that is a way of having a conversation, and you are saving lives. So I have to beg to differ. There's a lot of people who come on here, whether it's YouTube, IG, TikTok, anywhere, their lives are being saved because they need that human interaction. It might not be face to face, but it's interaction nonetheless. You're saving lives, boo. Okay. She just made my point. She said, Mike, maybe there's some kid in Tulsa, Oklahoma that might feel like a little less lonely because I hit him back on his DM or something. Yeah. Or maybe I give a shout out to a fellow influencer. Hell, a stay at home mom who's got a lot going on at home, and she goes viral, and that really does her custom sales regarding her jewelry. So, yeah. Or maybe I make a comment that boosts my followers, or just sell another purse. But none of that happens unless I make it happen. So Madison points at her phone. She's like, girl, without that, I would have never recognized you at the bar the first night. So Chelsea was like, see, I knew it. I knew it. So you admit it, right? You admit that you were gazing at me. Madison was like, well, say that I was. And so Chelsea was like, that's what I'm saying, honey. And Madison was like, well, look, you would not have been able to gaze back at me if you were too busy typing and texting and socialing. So Madison's like, sometimes what I'm saying is that sometimes the most important connections happen when you put the phone down, baby. She pushes the phone down, and yeah, it does. So they kiss each other. So Chelsea was like, stay. So Madison was like, girl, I gotta go to work in the morning. So Madison was like, girl, I see you. So she skedaddled. So after she leaves, Chelsea sat on the couch and she's like, damn. So we're back at Orphe Jeans, and so Derek is like, with Derek and Jacob, he's like, damn, God, what was I thinking? That's what Derek said. So Jacob was like, wait a minute, did I order the wrong beer? So Derek was like, nah, about the ultimatum. So he does admit that he did try to like strong arm her. Yeah, I don't know. She just overacted. He was like, marry me now or what? He's like, I knew that's what I was doing was deep down. I know that's how I felt. So he knew exactly what the fuck I was doing really deep down. So Jacob was like, why, why do you think that you pushed it like that though? I mean, damn. He was like, I just want some certainty, some stability. Push pause. There was somebody on one of the videos I look at some other content creators who do talk, who review this too. It's two men, My Kind of Entertainment and Buchanan TV. I watched those two. They would crack me up. But I think it was My Kind of Entertainment. I think he was the one who stated that when he was in the hospital after that burning building kitty cat save situation, Derek, when he was in the hospital, you remember he had a dream that that Ashley, damn it, that Ashley and Andre came in there and visited him, and she told him that she was moving on with Andre. I think that's where the urgency and the ultimatum came from. Was that I think that he deep down inside notices that she has a little thing for Andre, so he just tried to try to step it up to see how serious she was about him, because he knows that there's something there between them. That's why they all had dinner that time. Whenever he sees Andre around, man, I got this. That's my lady. What's she doing crying on your shoulder? He's always trying to prove himself to her because Andre is there. So that's when he bought that ring, which we all know that it was at a bad time. It wasn't at a good time, bro. But you're doing it not because you feel that they were ready. You did want her to test her to see where her loyalty lied. You really did. You see Andre is feeling her. He's always there. He spent the night with her. She was crying on his shoulder. She didn't even tell me. It's all this shit. And I think that's what the really invisible line is that he's a little intimidated by Andre, and he just needed for her to prove her loyalty to him. But she didn't. She kind of sort of proved her loyalty to Andre, or overall, on top of that, to herself. So yeah, okay, back to the show. He's like, he wanted just some certainty in his life, like a plan, a promise that I'm not wasting my fucking time. Jacob was like, listen, bro, love don't work like that. Sometimes you gotta let that shit breathe, or you will run that special someone off if they ain't ready. So he was like, well, as he was sipping his beer, he was like, well, why the fuck ain't Ashley ready, huh? There's something or someone holding her ass back. So Andre was like what? So Derek was like, I don't know, but I can feel it. And I feel that she ain't being honest about what it is. Or who? So we're back at the bar at the country club. So they do the salt and they shot, baby. Come on, truth serum. Come to the surface, baby. You need to tell Naomi how you feeling. Hopefully this will help. So Naomi was like, better? And so Chelsea was like, I keep calling her Chelsea. Ashley was like, no, but I do feel a buzz though. Ashley was like, 3 more of these shots, baby, and we can forget that this whole disaster of a night ever happened. So Naomi was like, I'm game if you are, boo. So she waved at the waiter and told him, bring some more, baby. It's going to be a long night. So she's like, oh my God, Naomi, I'm such a mess. I came at you like I was such a crazy person. So Naomi's like, girl, no, don't worry about that. And so Ashley was like, no, I ruined your meeting, girl. Showing up here, getting to your face, acting like nothing could be more important than what I was dealing with in that moment, girl. So Naomi was like, I ain't never say none of that. So Ashley was like, yeah, but you were thinking it. You're giving me that Ashley is being extra face. Yeah, you are being extra. So Ashley's like, don't lie, girl. So Naomi's like, fine, okay. Then we both have something to apologize for, okay? Truth is, I had my doubts about Derek's timing as well. So Ashley was like, you did? So Naomi was like, yeah, but he was going to do it with or without my help anyway. But maybe I could have done more to have him stall just a little bit longer. You should have seen his face, girl. Oh, God, he was so destroyed. It's like I took his hopes and dreams and I just lit a match, baby, and I set them all on fire. Derek is tough, okay, sis? He'll manage. But girl, can I ask you something? That's what Naomi said. I said that. She said, you might as well. The perfect time. It seems like the tequila is just a truth serum in a shot glass. Did I say that? See, I be knowing these scripts, honey. Ask her, Naomi. Please ask her. I've known you for a real long time, Ash girl, and I could tell your ass wasn't ready. But what I can't figure out is why. So we get back to Danny and Andre. So she tells him, look, honey, you was chewing on this like you was trying to solve world hunger. It's a real simple fucking question. How many women are in your contacts? Your reputation as a ladies' man does precede you. He said, "Oh, does it now?" And so Danny was like, "Come on, a guy like you're like catnips in those apps. Successful, charming. That smile, baby. You probably get whatever you want." He's like, "Okay, okay. You know, if I am as popular as you say I am, that means I will have a lot of messages to respond to." Maybe, Danny says. He said, "Do you really think I have time to do all that?" Danny was like, "Yeah, if you got somebody else doing all your heavy lifting, honey, yes, you got time for that." He was like, "You serious?" She was like, "Honey, I have an influencer for a daughter. I read all about that shit. It's called a professional flirt, if you will." The social media managers out there, honey, handling the Hinge, the Bumble, the Raya, keeping all the plates spinning at one time. That's what they get the big bucks for. And he was like, "Oh, okay, so this is real interesting. So you really thought this through." So Danny was like, "Yeah, think about it. They handle all the boring back and forth shit. Hell, you just show up for the date and focus on the fun part, baby. Mondays in Miami, weekends in Los Angeles. It's like a frequent flyer program, and you have a roster in every fucking time zone." He was like, "Okay, okay, now, even if that were true, it would take quite a while, girl." And then he trying to move in on it. Ever since we started this, whatever this is, I mean, Danny, I haven't been fixated on any other woman but you. Danny is like, "Whatever, Nick." She was like, "Not even an Instagram fling?" "It's not online, Danny. Keep them spidey senses tingling, girls. Not online." He says, "Not even the DMs. I wouldn't do you like Bill. I mean, you believe me, right?" She takes a deep breath and she's like, "I think I could get there, maybe." He was like, "Yeah?" He's like, "Okay, okay, well, that's as close to a yes as I'm gonna get, and I'll take that shit. So, how about we just stop hiding and we share our happiness with the world, huh?" She's like, "Yeah." He was like, "How about that? How's that sound?" She's like, "Yeah. I mean, maybe it's time." He's like, "Yeah, uh-huh." She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, oh, yeah." Oh. Ooh, child. Danny is giving him a kiss, honey. And on this part, I will probably do the screenshot, and it will probably be my my main photo. But as she kisses him, Danny is definitely a gorgeous woman, but she is definitely a woman of a certain age. And as she kisses him, we women, our lips tend to wrinkle, and as she's kissing him, her lips are very, very wrinkled right around some areas. So he looks like he's about 18, and she looks about, Lord have mercy, 55. No shade on my girl. Like I said, we're not talking about that. I don't know if maybe they told her to do that so that you can see the age difference between the two. Because her hair is back. Danny's hair is normally never back. It's only to her face. But on this, because she's deciding to move forward, I think it was intentional for them to have her hair going backwards so you can see the real true age difference between the two. Good, good. I mean, I don't know if y'all thought that beyond the gates, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm catching. I don't know if y'all threw it down, but I sure did pick that shit up. Ooh, honey, we hear some footsteps, baby, coming to there, and it's Chelsea. "Mom, you won't believe what I just." Ooh, cause they just finished kissing. So Chelsea's like, "Oh, oh, my bad for interrupting." Danny's like, "Ashley, girl." No, actually, she says, "Actually, Andre was just leaving." He said, "Yeah, I've actually got an early call with my agent." He always tried to skedaddle. So thank you for that business tip, Danny, quote unquote. She says, "Anytime, boo, anytime." He told me, "Hey, Chelsea." And so as he's leaving, she's like, "Mm-hmm." So Danny was like, "Okay, how about me and Andre?" So Chelsea was like, Mom, I think I'm in love." So Martin finally makes it home, and then Samantha, he pretty much he sits down like he's tired. She's telling him, "You look like you need a hug." "Samantha, I know you, girl. You trying to butter up your daddy because your pappy said no, you can't be doing all this stuff." She a trip. So Smitty comes in and asks Martin, how was dinner with Vernon? He's like, he talks a lot. You know how Vernon do. He's like, "Yeah, I do know." So Samantha was like, "Well, let me get skedaddle out of here. I mean, this human sexuality paper ain't gonna write itself." And so Mark was like, "Wait a minute, hey, what human what now?" And she kept going up the stairs, and Smitty was like, "Yeah, I had the same damn reaction." So, Smitty with his spidey senses, he's like, "You okay?" Baby, you look like you just been through 12 rounds. You all right? You said, no, I'm good. Just had a long day. So he asked Smitty how was his interview with Marcel Malone. So Smitty was like, funny you should ask. It was interesting. So Mark was like, hey, wait a minute. I thought you was doing like a feel good piece on his retirement. So Smitty was like, you know me, I'm going to dig. And I found out some interesting things about our illustrious near retired detective that didn't actually end up in his highlight reel. So Mark was like what? Like what now? What's going on? So Smitty was like, well, it seems like he was involved with some shady things. So he asked Martin, did you ever hear anything about that? And so Martin looked at the camera. He saw this flashing shit like he saw earlier. And you hear that man, like, let's see what colors your money. I don't think that was his voice. Let's see what colors your money. Uh-oh. We see Marcel. He said, get him the hell out of here. So Marcel was there. Oh. So he was like, Martin, nigga, what? Martin, come back here. He was just sitting there. Martin just get the zoning out, honey. Anyway, we are at the casino, and Joey gets Dougie something to drink, and so he hands Dougie the drink, and he says, you look like you could use this. This was what Joey gives to Dougie. So Dougie was like, okay, so who's going to fill me in? Okay, who? Exactly what in the fuck did I walk in on? So Joey looks at Vanessa, and Vanessa looking like, nigga, you better not say a So Joey was like, all right, I confess, all right? Your wife was putting the screws to me. Boom. Doug was like, are you serious? And so Joy was like, I wish I wasn't serious. She's demanding a fucking fee for the laundering. 18%, honey. 12 for her and 6 for your ass. And I have to forgive your debt. I gotta hand it to you, buddy. Your wife can be very, very persuasive when she wants to be. So Doug is looking at Vanessa. You mind excusing us, Joey? So Joy was like, wait a minute, me? So Dougie was like, well, you don't see me talking to anybody else, do you? I need a minute alone with my wife. Joy moves into Dougie, telling me, wait a minute, you kicking me out of my own damn casino? Dougie was like, just the back room. The rest of this dump is all you. So Vanessa tried to jump in. It's like, Joey, he didn't mean. And so, damn, Dougie cut her off and said, not now, bitch. The men are talking. Uh-oh. Dougie was getting some nuts. What? So Joy was like, he looks back at Vanessa because Vanessa looked like she getting wet because Dougie talking that shit to her. He was like, so Joy was like, you should know that I've put men in the hospital for less disrespect than what you just showed me. Well, I have lost more money in this room to buy it 3 times over, Dougie. I think that earns me at least 5 minutes alone with my wife, if that's okay with you. So Joy was like, well, far be it from me to come between a man and his wife. Mi casa su casa. I'm sorry, mi casa es su casa. Soon as Joey leaves, she comes up to Dougie and says, have you lost your fucking mind? Do you know what he could do to us? So Dougie was like, oh, now there's suddenly an us. Despite how dangerous Armstrong is, that doesn't stop you from wanting to hang out with him. What's your problem, she says. He says, I don't know. Maybe my wife getting in bed with the criminal? Making backroom deals with the devil himself? You made this mess, Doug. I'm just trying to clean your shit up. Lord, we back at the country club, so we hear Ashley whining again. Derek and I we just need more time. Remember, Naomi asked her why. That don't make no sense, girl. Naomi was like, girl, you and Derek have been dating longer than some marriages last. And we thought all of that dating was going to prepare us for moving in together, but that was a disaster. I mean, Derek thought that leaving his dirty dishes in the sink overnight was just fine. He turned my damn place into a bachelor pad. I'm just, worried about rushing things, huh? That's what Naomi asked her. She was like, how did you know? Naomi was like, bet you because you just sat here and told me. Okay, sissy, no more tequila for your ass. Okay. So Naomi was like, girl, remember Jacob and I went through the same shit, our newlywed growing pains, girl. You were there with wine, honey, and rocky road when I thought we wouldn't even make it. But that's different. Naomi was like, how? Well, because you and Jacob are meant to be together. And you and Derek aren't? I mean, girl, help me understand something, okay? Because from where I'm sitting, these are all sounding like excuses, not reasons. Reasons. Ashley, I don't know what you want me to say. I want you to be honest with me, sis. Now, is there somebody else? So we are at Orphy Jeans and we see Jacob and Derek drinking, and Derek looks through the front door and here come old cocky ass Andre, honey. Andre be everywhere. Him and Leslie be everywhere. Maybe they need to hook up. So Jacob is talking to Derek. He's like, so what do you think Ashley isn't telling you? And of course, Derek knows it's about Andre. He knows it. He was like, hey, what's going on, fellas? And Jacob was like, this nigga, I ain't mean it. I didn't expect to see y'all here tonight. They both are like, you are really disturbing this groove, honey. We over here trying to have a chit chat. You weren't invited to the party. So Jacob turns around and looks at Andre like, yeah, funny how the universe works. What brings you by? Jacob see all through the bullshit. So Andre was like, look, nigga, I've been craving oxtails all damn day. Don't nobody do it like Orphy Jeans. So he tells Derek Lynn, listen, man, I heard about what happened and I'm sorry. Why are you offering an apology, man? Stay out of it. That's what I'm saying. He be everywhere, man. Right, Derek. He was like, sorry about what exactly? Here he go running his fucking mouth. Ashley told me about the proposal and how things kind of went sideways. Like Derek said, of course she damn did. Seems like Ashley tells your ass a whole lot of shit these days. So we're back at Danny's. And so Danny grabs Chelsea's hand and she walking all bouncy. So Danny was like, girl, hold up. You are in love? Like head over heels, butterflies in the stomach, like that LMA SZA Beyonce medley of love. Girl, oh my God. Mama was like, that's serious, huh? Like the kind that you can't scroll through Instagram without seeing something corny that makes you think about them. Girl, yes, I know exactly what that is. Thank you, Danny. She said, girl, you didn't go back to that whole Allison situation, did you? Please don't tell me, because we all was tired of listening to that shit. Chelsea was like, oh God, no, Mom. Allison is in the rearview mirror. See what? Nope. So Danny was like, okay, good. So, someone new. Well, I can't wait to meet her. So Chelsea was like, okay, Mom, I know that we've talked about it before, but are you sure that you're okay with me being so fluid? Let me remind you, Chelsea, that I spent my misguided youth in an industry where everyone sees and does everything. I know, Mom, but isn't it different with your own kid? Maybe for some men, Miss Honey, but not for this one. This one? Love is love, honey. Purry. I learned that from your Auntie Nicole. Chelsea says, are you telling me that Auntie Nicole played on both teams too? Ooh. Danny was like, girl, oh goodness, no. I'm referring to Martin coming out. Nicole showed so much grace. She just wanted to see her baby happy. And she was so touched that he was open with her. And it sure didn't hurt that Smitty treated her son just like gold. Those two, baby, they are made for each other. So we back at the house, honey, with Smitty and Martin. So Smitty got his man's hand like, talk to me, baby, talk to me. He was like, baby, them dreams that I've been having. He was like, we thought that they was gradually going away, baby. And so Martin was like, they not. They ain't gone nowhere. So Smitty was like, well, what does it have to do with Marcel Malone? So Smitty was like, I don't fucking understand. We were talking about Detective Malone, and now we're bringing up your dreams. There seems to be some type of connection here. Martin tells him that they ain't just dreams no more, baby. They are coming to me while I'm standing here talking to you, eyes wide open, baby. Like walking nightmares. Oh, Smitty is so caring. He sits his baby down. He's like, babe, come here. He sits him down and says, oh my God, that's so terrifying. He loves that man. He really does. So Smitty asked him, during these hallucinations, baby, what do you see? So Mark was like, nothing specific, just bright lights and voices that I can't make out. You lying. So Smitty was like, wait a minute, so you're hearing things too? So Mark was like, look, it's just a bunch of jumble. So he gets up and walks away from him. It's probably just brought on by stress, he tells Smitty. I'll just take something to help me sleep. So Smitty was like, no. You are not going to minimize this shit again. There's something your ass ain't telling me, and I want to know what it is right damn now. So Martin again is in that that hazy look. And so Smitty was like, look at me, baby. Look, I'm your husband and I love you. If your ass know what these dreams mean, then you need to tell me. So he does a flashback when he told Vernon, it's like, man, I ain't even told my husband. What if I get caught up in all this shit and something happens to me? Y'all remember what him and Vernon talked about? So Vernon made sure, look, I told your ass, this is how we protect him. Don't say shit, all right? Because we love you. So keep your mouth fucking quiet. Martin looked right in his husband's face and talking about, I don't know what those dreams meant or the noises and all that shit. I wish I did, but I don't know. Smitty was like, look, you have been having these dreams for a long damn time now, Martin, and they're progressively getting worse. And now they're damn full-blown hallucinations. I mean, how much longer do you have to spiral before your ass gets some real help? He tried with his mammy and she acted like she didn't want to help him. I didn't like that scene, as y'all could tell. I didn't like that at all. So Mark was like, look, I can handle this. And Smitty was like, do not give me that strong man bullshit. Not with me and not in our fucking house. I've seen your ass wake up from a cold sweat, hyperventilating. I held you while you were shaking. So Mark was like, so what do you suggest I do? So Smitty was like, I want you to get some damn help. Real help. Okay, I saw my mom earlier. Smitty like me. From somebody else other than your mammy. No, not her. So Mark was like, okay, I'll do it, okay? As soon as I clear things up at work, I'll do it. Smitty sat down in front of him and said, make time, all right? Don't get busy that you ain't got time. Make damn time. Because if your ass don't, I swear to God, I will find your ass a shrink and I will drag you there by myself. So we get back to Danny and Chelsea. So she's like, yeah, Martin and Smitty are such role models. And so, I mean, Chelsea was like, yeah, they are definitely relationship goals. Yeah, what y'all see, if y'all was in the middle of that argument right now, y'all would have a different story. But Chelsea reminds her mother, like, I am not a carbon copy of them. And so Danny was like, right. Chelsea was like, I'm just still trying to figure all of this out anyway. Danny was like, right, labels are definitely old school anyway. And Chelsea's like, all I know is I've never felt this way with anyone. Any guy, any girl. It feels like I've been underwater and I've finally come up for air. So Danny was like, what's so special about this woman, honey? So Chelsea's like, only everything. The way she talks about her patients, how passionate she is about her work. Are you listening to what you're saying, Chelsea, to your mammy who knows who you're talking about? The way she gets a little crease in her forehead right between her eyebrows when she's concentrating. Danny was like, well, that's cute and everything, honey. That's all beautiful. But you haven't dropped her name. It's Madison. Danny was like, your father's doctor? I knew it. She's like, what? How? So Danny was like, it was just what I suspected. I could tell that there was something going on. Something was going on in that hospital room the other day, girl. But I didn't know that because you and Madison were going out and dating. I didn't know that. And Miss Chelsea was like, well, we weren't. Well, at least not back then. We were just flirty. I just met her the day before. And Danny was like, honey, that's still rather quick to be falling in love. I know it's quick, but it's so real, Mom. Of course, I'm happy for you, baby, but that last relationship left scars. And sometimes when we're hurt, we rush into things, and it only makes matters worse. Uh-oh, so we're back at Orphe Jeans, and so Andre tells Derek, it's like, look, it's not like Ashley just came running to tell me what happened between y'all. I heard it from Naomi, and I thought you guys would be at Uptown popping bottles. You know, that's all I was doing, to come in and congratulating y'all. Go somewhere, Andre. So Jacob was like, wait a minute, so you came to celebrate them? So Andre was like, damn right. I wanted you both to know how happy I was for y'all. If it means anything, Ashley was really torn up about it. Why you keep talking, Andre? Just like how you ran out of the damn guest house when Kat and Chelsea was asking him about Danny. He should have been running away for this one. Like, Derek looked like he wanted to take that bottle and bust him upside the head. The girl really loves you, man, for real. So Derek was like, oh, really? So why did she turn me down? So he had no answer for that. You know, Andre got an answer for every fucking thing. He ain't said nothing about that. So Derek was like, look, yeah, right, okay. I'm about to head out. I'm leaving. So Andre was like, man, damn, man. Derek leaves and he tells Jacob, man, damn, I really feel bad for that bro. Ooh, Jacob said, do you? So we're back at the country club with Naomi and Ash, and so Ash is like, "What do you mean, Naomi? I mean, do you really think I really would cheat?" So Naomi was like, "Girl, no, of course I don't. But sometimes our hearts pull us to places that we don't expect. That's all." And she lied. "Well, not in this case." And so Naomi was like, "Girl, look, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Maybe even theoretically that there might be somebody that you really have feelings for. Somebody who's making you feel hesitant about spending the rest of your life with Derek. Who is it?" She's looking around to my nobody comes to mind. So Naomi ain't stupid. She's like, "Girl, Ashley, girl, all the secrets we kept, all the tears we shared, girl, you know for a fact that if you tell me anything, it stays between us." Ooh, we are back at the casino. Vanessa is chewing a new one out of damn Dougie. She's like, "You've got some fucking nerve telling me how I'm going behind your back when all this time your ass been lying straight to my face." He was like, "Vanessa, late night surgery my ass. You've been in this fucking room night after night, bleeding money to Joey Armstrong. I thought I could handle it." And he sits down with his drink in his hand. "I thought I could win back the money without you even ever finding out." Now, well, that's not what happened now, was it? I get it. Everything makes sense now, she says. While you were pushing yourself to work so hard. How your ass got injured? Hell, even Shanice tried to warn my ass. "I can't deny it. I have a problem," he says. So Vanessa was like, "Well, now it's my problem too. And I'll be damned if I let Joey have his way with me." Ooh, Dougie said, "Are you sure you haven't done that already?" "I can smell the sex in the air." So Joey, old stupid, jealous ass, comes back in the room. "Mind if I rejoin the happy couple in my damn casino?" Joey was like, "Man, your timing is something else. We were just talking about your little arrangement." "Oh," says Joey. "Oh, so we're all on the same page?" Dougie was like, "Well, I don't know about that. What kind of husband would I be if I allowed you to have your jollies at my expense? 20% seems more reasonable, and we're splitting that shit down the middle. I think that's very appropriate for marriage since we're all sharing these days." Vanessa was like, "Well, I think that's fair." So Joey was like, "Well, shit, whatever works for the family, all right?" So Dougie was like, "Bet. So what are these specifics exactly? How the fuck are we gonna make this work?" Joey was like, "Are you sure that you got time for that, Doc? With all those surgeries you have had scheduled." "Oh, I'll make time, motherfucker. With everything that I know, you would want to keep me real close." Child, we are back at the country club, and that damn Ashley done guzzled like a whole, like it was two shots in one. Come on, truth serum. Come on out. Come on. "Look, Naomi, I love Derek, okay? And only Derek. Derek. Girl, there's nobody else." So Naomi was like, "If you say so." So we back at Orphe Jean. So Jacob, he ain't about that bullshit. So here come Andre again. Why wouldn't I feel bad for Derek, man? He's good people. So Jacob just hunched his shoulder, was like, "No reason, nigga. No reason." He's sipping his beer from his bottle, giving Andre the side eye. And Andre looking at him like, hmm? So we're back at Danny's, and Chelsea's talking about, "Oh my God, Mom, you are going to love Madison once you get a chance to know her." So Danny was like, "Hell, well, at the rate you're moving, honey, it looks like I won't have to wait very long." And so Chelsea was like, "Very funny, Mom." And so Danny was like, "No, seriously, you should bring her over for dinner. Bring her over for dinner. And then the whole family can meet her." And then Chelsea was like, "And then you can bring your new boyfriend." This episode was alright. It was like luster, it was alright. I tried, y'all. I had to split this. If y'all heard a lot of background noises, please excuse it, like planes flying, toilets flushing. It wasn't me. My boyfriend is over here working from home with me today. Sometimes he'll do that. And yeah, so if y'all hear a lot of background noise, please excuse it. But I got through it. It was alright. It was okay. Ashley is clearly lying about how she feels, and Andre is acting like he really cares, like he really gives a fuck. He really don't. I feel sorry for Danny. I hate that she's finally gonna let her guards down with that nigga, and we all see the writing on the wall. She's like, "Look, I told you I'm not ready." He kept pushing her and pushing her. Now we see what it looks like when a man is pushing you and you do stuff that you're not ready for, but you still do it. Compared to when Ashley is like, "No, I'm not ready," and you still, somebody's gonna always walk away hurt. So yeah, Danny's gonna be hurt. Danny's gonna get hurt, y'all. We got to go through that shit all over again with her pow powing and punching bitches in the faces. And you know she punched Ashley in the face. That's it. Her face is gonna be red as hell. But they're not gonna do that. I'm just like, she gonna probably punch Andre in the face for lying to her, which he did. So yeah. But I can't wait for Bill to find out. Bill ain't gonna like that at all. He ain't gonna like that shit at all. So I will see y'all in the next video. Yes, I love my Beyond the Gates people, my recappers. Hey, recappers. And keep sharing, y'all. We are growing. We are only 30 subs away from 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot believe it that I will actually have 1,000 subscribers. I'm tripping about that. And I thank y'all. It's because of y'all. It's because of y'all. Y'all make this so much fun, and the comments. I can't wait to see what the front porch people got to say, you know. So, because I do this backwards, I don't read the front porch until after I've seen the show. So, I can't wait to see what you guys have to say because y'all be having me tripping the F out. But I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be safe out there. There's a lot going on in this world. Keep praying. If you believe in a higher power, God, the universe, whomever, y'all pray, y'all. Y'all keep praying because we're here to bring joy and love in the world, and there's so much going on. So I'm just going to let my little piece of earth at least share the love that I know how to give it, and this is through laughter and cussing. Okay? Love y'all. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.